Welcome, my friends, to Mysterious Universal Chatter. Yes.
It's that time.
It is that time again. And my name is Mockingbird, and that is Blue Jay. What's your name?
Blue Jay.
Tell him.
My name is Blue Jay.
There you go. See, I get him talking eventually. Anywho, so we have a story for you today. Now, we about to put it out there, so you have got to be prepared. And whoever's watching, open your mind and listen.
Yeah.
Now, here's a new story. There, one day, Mockingbird and Blue Jay standing in the yard. It's getting dark out. We're out there. The dogs are out there. Was the dogs out there that day? Do you remember?
You know what? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it was me and you just chilling in the yard.
You know, that kind of makes the story weird because usually they're out there.
Yeah. Yeah, usually we go out there because they're out there. Okay, well, we found ourselves in the backyard. And, you ready for this? This freaking triangle pulls up. And I don't know how you say when it pulls up.
Maybe hovered in.
It came in. No, it came in like this.
Yes.
Right over a fence that connects my yard to my neighbor's yard. Okay? It went like this. It stood up, straight up, and lit up. Now, from there, it gets blurry. So, Blue Jay's going to tell you what he remembers.
Yes.
And we found out that we're kind of confused because, like, I remember some things, he remembers another things. So we're not absolutely sure. Okay? So I'm going to let him talk and then we'll talk again.
Okay, this is what makes this event very, very strange is that I recall it more when it was pulling off. Okay, like I remember it lifting up, and I recall it being one single little red circle in the middle. Now Mockingbird is saying that she remembers it being lit up, you know, so that makes it weird too because it's like there's kind of almost a lapse of maybe some time in there. And the crazy thing is we didn't think to check the time, you know, so I remember it lifting up, but also I remember it coming back down and then it pulling away.
How did it pull away? Do you remember it being fast or slow?
That's the weird thing too. I remember it being, I would have to go with slow. You know, like it didn't just, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It was more of a, just kind of faded away.
Now, what I remember is, this is some crazy stuff, I know. Bear with us.
And it gets crazier.
These are stories that we are sharing with the world now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We worry about it, but we still gonna share it with the world. Alright. Anyway. So this freaking thing, to me, my recollection of the situation was the thing came over the fence, it went up, it lit up, and I recall being scared. I wanted to go inside. That's what I remember happening. Saying, let's go inside. Like I felt like immediate danger. You know what I'm saying? Like I was scared. Genuinely. Now, how I got inside, I can't even tell you.
You know, that's crazy too, because
I don't remember. We both don't remember.
I don't remember that part either.
Like how long it took us, you know, or what we were even doing outside in the first place, standing there, staring.
That is true.
A thing.
Because honestly, it wasn't even that dark. See, a lot of times we might go outside and look at the sky when it gets darker.
Yep.
But you know what?
We're star watchers. We like to watch the stars. Or the constellations, and we'll name them off and stuff like that. But
to me, it wasn't late enough and dark enough for us to actually go outside and look at stars. And like Mockingbird was saying earlier, normally we would go outside to take the dogs out. I honestly don't recall the dogs being out there.
Right.
Now that I really think about it.
I don't either. I'll be honest with you, I really don't. I mean, there's nothing that even makes me think that the dogs were there.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do recall is the fear that I felt. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just one of those mysteries again, you know. Just some strange happening that we keep running into.
And honestly, Mockingbird has more, I would say, experiences with this department than I do.
Oh my God, so yes.
I'm thinking for me, the fear wasn't there because I was more curious into what it was. Where Mockingbirds had so many experiences, it put more fear there. If that makes
it's almost like a panic.
Right, if that kind of makes sense.
Or an anxiety attack or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I really would like to find out what it is. I mean, I could use a real hypnotherapist. Somebody real legit, no bullshit. Nobody's going to screw me around. I just want to really know what this is because there was another incident with a silver ball. And it didn't even happen by my house. I was visiting somebody else. And this person can actually attest to it, okay, and tell you. But I'll tell you what happened, though. We went outside. And I went to go smoke a cigarette in the front of the house. I know, smoking's bad. I understand it. But I still went to go smoke a cigarette in front of the house. In front of my friend's house. Okay, she came out behind me. I had the cigarette in my hand like this and getting ready to light it. Sure enough, when I looked up, there was this silver ball came out of the sky right in front of me. And you could see like this, I don't even know how to explain it. It was almost like, you know, heat or something like that where you see the ripples or the, I don't know.
Would you almost call it?
But all I can tell you is that I saw myself in this thing. Like it was projecting my own image out.
Oh, like it was reflecting light back at you.
Yes, like it was reflecting or something. You know what I mean? But it was like down. It couldn't have been like, I'm going to say arm's length. The most I might give it. Okay? But to me, it felt like it was in my face. Like it was like right here. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I was looking at it. And then I realized that I'm seeing my own reflection as I'm looking at this thing. I turned around to my friend and I said, "Do you see that?" She's like, "Yes, I do." And I was like, "Okay. Is it round? A round ball?" And she's like, "Yes, it is." So I know that I'm not fucking, oh, excuse my French, but, I mean, it gets me a little emotional. I'm not crazy. I know what I saw. And I told her, I was like, "Oh, we need to get inside." And I ran inside with her. But what happens when we get in is even stranger because she ends up with a nosebleed in the bathroom. I don't know how it came. She ran in and she was running and she went to the bathroom and then all of a sudden she's screaming and she's like, "I got a nosebleed." And I was like, what in the hell is going on here? I mean, it was just outrageous, dude. I don't even know how to explain it. But I think it's about time that we put it out there because, like, all kinds of different stuff going on. It ain't even just, like, one particular thing. And it seems to be targeting me and whoever I'm with. So, if you're around me long enough, it seems to bother them, too, one way or the other. So, I don't know what this is, or I can't explain it. And, I can't even explain it, man. all I could do is think about it, and think about it just like being right there in front of me. The triangle one, I don't know what the heck that was about.
Oh.
Go ahead.
And there is a little bit more to the triangle story. I don't know if you recall it.
Go ahead, tell me so I can.
Do you remember later on that day, the flying creature?
Oh, sugar cubes, yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Holy freaking cow, man. Let us tell you what we saw that same night. We both remember standing on a deck, and we were on the side where you could see the front of the house. And this thing, I remember telling him, turn off the light, turn off the light.
Mm-hmm.
Because this thing came flying out of nowhere. And it had like no hair. It was like flesh.
It was like a
flying baby.
Yeah.
Or some flying thing that was huge. But it had no feathers, no. We've seen hawks, because we get hawks around here.
All the time.
We've seen, birds. I know what pigeons are. We know what, cardinals are, and mockingbirds, and we have them all around us, so we know the difference. This thing was freaking huge.
Yes,
it was not a vulture, because vultures have the black feathers. This had no feathers. It was fleshy, and it was flying right over my house.
Yes.
Right over the flipping house. Oh my God. I can't even tell you the stuff going on. How about the time I was standing up against the car? Standing up against the car for just a few minutes. Sure enough, this silver disc, it looked like a disc. It was round, kind of, and it just kind of right out of the sky like that. Like it lost its balance or something. I was standing by my car just looking up, and all of a sudden this thing just went, and I saw it. Man, I was freaked out. I'm talking about run inside, freaked out. Like, what was that? Okay, there was something over my house that day. I have no clue what it was. It made no sound. You couldn't see it. It was cloaked or covered where you couldn't identify it because it blended with the sky. And if it didn't do that little thing like poof, like that, I would have never noticed it.
Oh, like it kind of
come
out of the cover from
the cover of the clouds,
okay.
Or its cloak went bad, I don't know, or it got an interference, or I don't know what happened. All I could tell you intelligently, it looked like it just came right out of the sky, like, and went right back in.
Oh, and I remember a while back.
Like, quick, just like that.
I don't know if you remember this one, but I sure do. I remember a while back you seen like a light in the sky, and you actually looked down to look at the dog. And I'm telling you, to me, it did like a disc or a circle, right? And I remember it very quickly, like here's the cloud break. It flew right in between the cloud break, right? And then I remember the same day you were taking me to work.
That's right.
And we could.
And something was following us.
Yes.
In the sky.
Yes, it wasn't no blimp. It wasn't nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I do know that it was white, and I would say almost cigar shape. I would, if I had to really put a shape on it. I mean, it wasn't like a flying cigar. It had some kind of,
I don't know, shape to it.
Shape to it, yes. But I do remember that.
Yeah, that was crazy. Well, we only got 15 minutes here, guys, so we shot you with a couple of things. Please leave some comments. Let's get this conversation started. We'd really enjoy to hear anything that you have going on that's strange or weird, or if you have something like this happening to you, hit us up. Let us know. I mean, maybe we could shoot ideas and figure out what's going on here. Okay. Thank you for listening to us, and stay tuned for our next story. Okay. Anything you want to say, Blue Jay?
And if you feel like it, like and subscribe.
Alrighty. Thank you for joining Mysterious Universal
Chatter.
Hey, yeah.